And welcome to this edition of Baseball Essential. My name is Gershon Rabinowitz. We are here at the New York Penn-League All-Star Game in Brooklyn, New York. First time the All-Star Game is here since 2005. And we're joined by the sixth-round draft pick of the Boston Red Sox playing for the Lowell Spinners, an all-star in his own right, Danny Mars, and it's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
At Chipola College in Florida, you majored in broadcasting. What do you like most about the field, and is it something that you see yourself doing in the future?
Both my parents majored in broadcasting, actually. My dad, that's how my parents met. My mom ended up becoming a pilot, but my dad he's really big into broadcasting. He's done stuff with TV, so that's something I'd like to pursue in the future.
And believe it or not, you're actually surrounded by a lot of different broadcasters here because the celebrity softball game takes place before the game. Duke Castiglione from Fox 5 here in New York is here. His dad, Joe, is the voice of the Boston Red Sox, so there's a bit of a connection there.
Really? Yeah, I didn't even know he was here. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to try and get a word from him, see if he can help me out.
Yeah, I just saw him pass by a moment ago. Now, your greatest athletic moment, at least as an amateur, was playing in a National High School Invitational. How does the atmosphere in the tournament compare to the All-Star Game and what you've seen here thus far?
That was a little different. Obviously I was an amateur. I think I was a senior in high school. Not as many fans, but that was a great time. Playing with Sarasota High. But this is, I never really expected to play in anything like this. This is beyond what I've ever dreamed of. For sure.
It's pretty surreal. You see so many people on the same field at the same time. You just look at the names. I was looking at the 2005 All-Star Game. How many of those guys ended up being in the big leagues? Like Jed Lowry, Chris Volstad, name a few. It's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing in a game where they have that many alumni. I know McCutcheon played in it, and Giancarlo Stanton. It's pretty surreal. It's a huge honor to just be selected. First of all, to play in the league, and then to be selected for the All-Star Game is just beyond belief.
And you're from Sarasota, Florida. What team did you root for growing up, and how did you get into baseball?
I was actually an Atlanta Braves fan growing up. I was born in Atlanta, and I used to watch the Braves with my grandma all the time. And Chipper Jones was my favorite player, so that's kind of how the switch hitting came involved. I grew up a Braves fan.
Like most of the country did, games were on TBS, 14 straight division titles.
Yep.
I grew up around the same time, and it was just pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched the games on TBS. I still remember it. I was when I lived in Atlanta. I think it was like Channel 35. I watched it every day. I was watching the Braves, and I just fell in love with the game.
The Red Sox, as I mentioned, drafted you in the 6th round in 2014. Now, I was reading that you said that you fell in love with the city of Boston immediately. Was that the reason why you decided to sign so quickly?
The week before I got drafted by the Red Sox, I had a workout with the Red Sox at Fenway. It was me and just 2 other kids. And it was my first time being in Boston, being at Fenway, and it was remarkable, just the way that you were treated, the way that the fans, looked at you, and it was just such a big deal, and to hear your name called, in the MLB draft, much less by the Boston Red Sox, you can't turn that down.
Yeah, I know my colleague Nick Hamlin, when he was covering the game, that the Red Sox had that Futures game at Fenway Park, where they have some of their minor league teams coming there. Lowell came there. He was pretty amazed at what the ballpark is. You see it on TV, it looks amazing, and there's so much history. What does it mean to play in that ballpark when you did get the opportunity to play in Fenway?
That's something that you'll never forget. Even if I don't make it all the way, and I'll always be able to say that I got to play in Fenway. I played next to Shane Victorino, which is it was remarkable. It was a great time. Really cool experience.
This season, you're currently 4th in the New York Penn-League in batting. You have a slash line of .311, .368 on base, .429 slugging percentage. What has been the key to your success?
Honestly, not paying attention to that because you get caught up in stats. You're starting to think about, oh man, people are thinking this, people are thinking that. You just got to go with, you try and square up as many balls as you can and stay consistent.
Yeah, I think it's something that I guess us in the media focus on more. I guess If you go into broadcasting, you might focus on more there. Yeah. Now, with the season winding down, what goals do you have for both yourself and the Lowell Spinners?
We're making a push for the wild card. That's the deal. That's what we want. It's not about personal success as much as it is us getting that wild card. We're right in it, and we've really been coming along as of late. Our pitchers are throwing well. Our hitters are doing the job. We're really making a push for the wild card.
Lowell Spinners are behind right now. Staten Island Yankees, they're behind. the Hudson Valley Renegades and the Connecticut Tigers. It's going to be an uphill battle, but you think you guys have what it takes?
Yeah, absolutely. We have we just took the Renegades in a series. I want to say we took Staten Island in a series as well. And now we got the Connecticut Tigers coming up at home right after the All-Star break. I mean, we all know how much this series is, and we just got to keep pushing and keep grinding.
And best of luck, Danny. Thanks for appearing on
absolutely.
Baseball Essential. Wish you the best tonight and then the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.